Hey, this is Jared from ProPhoto. In this video, I want to show a little bit about the product options for the proofing plugin. I'm making this video during the beta period, so some of the things may be changing as we iterate and make improvements and modifications, but this should give you the gist of kind of the basic concepts on how to set up products for your proofing and ordering in ProPhoto. So we'll come down here to proofing products at the bottom of the customized dashboard, or you can go over here into proofing products. And there are four main areas that you're going to be customizing to sort of handle your products. And those are the products, product categories, product variations, and product groups. The heart of it all is the actual products itself. And these are the actual items you sell, whether those are prints or canvases or mugs or keychains or digital downloads or any other way or physical or digital product that you can sell that is made out of an image in one of your galleries. Now, there's a couple of different ways to organize these, so I'm going to show you at least two of them, but we've tried to make it fairly flexible so that you're not locked into kind of one method of organizing your products. Certain people, it'll make sense for them to do it one way, and other people will want to do it another way, and we've tried to build in enough flexibility that we can hopefully keep most people happy without it being too complicated. So this first tab here, products, is just a list of products that you offer. These can be all sorts of things. Right now I just have it set up with some sizes of prints, and I've got some canvas gallery wraps and a couple of miscellaneous items. Now you noticed each product can be put into a category. These categories are custom created, and I'll show you that on the next tab. You can also enter a description, which is optional. You need to give them a default price. This can be overridden in price groups, and optionally you can add extra shipping and handling for each product item. So the product categories, which you see here, are actually dynamically generated by the product categories that you enter on this screen. So here I've set up this example with three categories: prints, canvases, and miscellaneous. And again, I can add descriptions optionally. And once you've created your categories, that allows you to come back to this screen. See if I add another category called tattoos. If you sell tattoos, then if I come back and look at my products, I could categorize these as tattoos, and I could add another product, which would be, and put it in tattoos, etc. So that's a silly example, but you get the idea of how product categories become available in this drop down for you to categorize your products. So that's product categories. The third one is product variations. Now, these are variations that are applicable to products. These can be used for all sorts of things. They're totally custom and customizable, so the sky's the limit. We can't possibly anticipate all the different types and variations of products, so you guys can set these up. They default to a couple sort of standard sets of variations. Here we have size and filled out a printed size of the physical product, printing material, paper, canvas, etc., paper type, image color, texture. Those are some of the basic ones that we just put in here by default, but you can erase these and put in your own, and you don't have to use these either. But how these work is, once you've have these product variations, then when you're creating your products, you have the option to say that these options or variations apply to this product. So for instance, for our prints, we would actually probably want to uncheck size, because size is already contained in the fact that the product is a 4x6. But probably printing material and paper type might apply. Maybe you have texture options you want, but you can apply these or not on individual basis, and then, you know, of course, save your changes. So those are product variations. And finally, we have product groups. Now, what product groups are, think of these as like custom groups of products that you can make available for different shoots, and with the option of having custom prices for each. So say you have, 20 or 30 products, but on your senior high school senior shoots, you know that you always only want to make available this and this and this and this, and none of these others. These apply more to weddings. You can create these custom groups, and you can, lower the price for your seniors a little bit, etc. Save your changes and make a custom group. And you can make a bunch of these, as many as you want, and set all sorts of combinations of your custom groups and custom prices. And that way, if you have frequently used groups of products that apply to different types of shoots, then when you are editing your proofing galleries, go edit this one. Once we've created groups, you can see that down here under the individual category, you have the option of offering all your products, which is the default, or if you have any product group set, you can say, for this particular gallery, I'm only going to offer the product group I labeled seniors. So that's how product groups work. So when you actually come to the proofing gallery and you want to add things to the cart, you can see all of the products that we've created over here. And up on this row are the product categories that allow you to kind of see a more granular view of the different products and get straight to what you want. So you can add things to the cart just by clicking on them and clicking add to cart. For items which you enabled product variations, when you click to add those, you see the product variations down here, and you can set the different items before you add them to the cart. And then when you view your cart, you can see, like right down here, this says canvas glossy 4x6, that the product variations come through as part of the line item of what's in each of your carts. If I were to submit this, and then come and view my order screen, you could see when I looked at the cart that my choices came through as part of what was purchased. You can also see this in the various reports that are generated. Right here you see size, printing material, paper type. That all comes through in the reports and in the order screen. So that's what product variations look like. So I mentioned earlier that the products and product categories and variations are flexible. You don't have to set it up like I showed in my first example. If you don't want to use individual product variations, you can just increase the number of products you offer and include the variations in the product itself. So here I'm showing you that I've set up a different kind of organization of products where I've included 5x7s 3 times, and one is a metallic print, and one is a glossy print, and one is a luster print. And that's just fine as well. That's equally a possible way to set up your products if you just want to be specific like that, instead of causing these to be individual products with product variations. You can just make them specific enough that they don't need product variations. So you can save your options like that. And then when you're adding to the cart in this view, you'll see you get these different options, and for some people that works great too. So you can make individual products for all your variations if you only have a few, or if you just prefer to do it that way. You can group your products in any way you see fit. Both the examples I've shown include having different print sizes as products, but that doesn't even have to be the case. You can have a product be a print instead of print be a category, and you can have the size of the print be one of the variations. So they would buy a product which is a print, and then they would be able to set which size it is as a variation. So that's possible too. Like I said, it's really flexible. You can just kind of decide what works best for you and play around with different options.